I'm Nilda and welcome to Nilda Sells Homes, where we make buying and selling easy. Are you thinking of buying a home this year in 2020? Because if you are, you're going to want to stay and watch this video. Today we're going to be sharing with you 3 reasons why it's so important to get pre-approved. But if you stay and watch to the end of this video, we'll be sharing a fourth reason that can make a difference between you getting your dream home. Getting pre-approved is actually a game changer. And because it's so important, I needed to bring an expert in this field. And today I have with me Jonathan.
Hey guys.
Jonathan, can you introduce yourself to our viewers?
Absolutely. Hey guys, my name is Jonathan Wells. I work at Wells Funding. We're a division of Midwest Equity Mortgage. Nilda invited me over here today to kind of teach you guys about a pre-approval. And a little bit about me. I've been doing this for about 2 years now. Love every second of it. Love working with people just like Nilda and like you guys as well.
Okay, Jonathan, so what would be reason number 1 why a buyer should get pre-approved?
So getting pre-approved as a buyer really kind of sets you, apart from the competition, right? So it lets the listing agent know, and the sellers for that matter too, lets them know that you're a serious buyer, right? You've actually gone through the process of getting your credit ran. You've met with a mortgage professional like myself. You've looked at, what your cash to close needs to be, and we verify that you have that, available to close. Making sure income documents are sourced and assets are verified. That way you're fully set up as a pre-approved buyer to go into that house and make a competitive offer.
So getting pre-approved gives you that competitive edge.
Absolutely.
That's great. What would be reason number 2?
For sure, kind of piggybacking off of reason number 1, it really lets the sellers know that you're serious. Because like I said before, you've gone through all this stuff to get that pre-approval letter. And for most places, it's very solid. They don't give those out, randomly, right?
Yeah.
So, like I said, it gives you that competitive edge, and sometimes that's the difference between you making, a competitive offer and actually getting that property, or you fall to the wayside and end up missing out on something that you really might have liked. So, what that allows you to do is, with us at least, if you're pre-approved, we can make sure that typically we can get you closed within 25 business days. So that way it sets you apart from everybody else that might have a 45-day contract or something like that.
Great. That's actually great advice to give to a buyer, and also helps the buyer understand that with having that pre-approved, that when you do put in an offer, and there's another offer on the table, but having that pre-approval actually makes a huge difference.
Absolutely.
Against that other offer, especially if they don't have one. What would be reason number 3?
So I think reason number 3 is really more for the client themselves. So really it's all about affordability, right? Letting you know as a client that you can afford typically about 25% of your gross monthly income is allocated towards a home, right? So letting you know as a buyer, hey, this is what you're approved for, and making sure you're comfortable with that amount. Because most people, when they see that, a purchase price of $200,000, it kind of scares them a little bit, right? Because they don't know what the monthly payment on that is. But if you sit down with me and we look at the monthly payments and you end up becoming more comfortable with that, really the only thing you should be concerned about when you walk into a home once you're fully pre-approved is this house, my dream home or not?
Yes. And it also helps not only the buyer to understand what they can afford, but it actually helps an agent.
Absolutely.
When they're looking for homes, give an idea of what they can afford, and it's just something that's a great tool to have for an agent with their client.
But yeah, you as the agent, you can make sure you're showing them homes that are in their price point and that they're comfortable with. So that way, when they do find their dream home, there's no doubts or anything like that about them putting an offer in. They're ready to go.
Yeah. So that's great advice. Now, what would be reason number 4 that would seal the deal on that buyer to get that dream home once they found it? What would be your advice?
I think the X factor, if you will, with getting pre-approved, especially with a mortgage professional like myself, would be financial training, right? Making sure that we look at your total, financial portfolio, and we choose the best product based off of that. So every single client is going to be different with what they are doing in their personal life with their finances. Some can put down large down payments, others might not put down as much, but we can look at that, and see what the best option is for that client. So giving you an example of that, I had a client who's looking to purchase at $150, usually put down $50,000, right? So I went over his financial with him and I told him, why would you put down $50,000 when you could pay off your $12,000 car loan, save 30, and then now you have $30,000 left in the bank, and your total debt allocations are within $1 of each other either way. So I helped him save $30,000 and invest that back in the market, making anywhere from 6 to 7%.
Wow, that's great. Thank you for sharing that that example with us.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I truly appreciate it. So there you have it. are 4 reasons why it's so important to get pre-approved. So remember, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment in the comment area below. And don't forget to subscribe and click on the notification icon for more videos just like this coming in the near future. Thank you for joining me today, Jonathan.
Absolutely.
I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. This was great.
All right, well, there you have it, guys. See you in the next video.